Relationships, the ultimate roller coaster ride of emotions. 1 minute you're on top of the world, next you're plummeting into the depths of heartbreak. You might think faking an orgasm is harmless, but what if I told you it could be slowly ruining your relationship? From lost trust to emotional disconnection. This small lie can have big consequences. Stay tuned as we explore 7 ways faking an orgasm can destroy a relationship, especially number 5. And also, we'll be talking about how to build an healthier and more satisfying connection. I am your host, and I'm excited to take this journey with you. Faking an orgasm means pretending to reach sexual climax without actually experiencing it. This can involve exaggerated moaning, heavy breathing, or physical movement to convince a partner or your partner that pleasure was achieved. People fake orgasm for various reasons, such as to avoid awkwardness, boosting a partner's confidence, or ending intimacy quickly. However, doing so repeatedly can create dishonesty, dissatisfaction, and communication gaps in relationship. Let's dive in. 1. It breaks trust. Dishonesty in intimacy can lead to overall trust issues in relationship. 2. Create unrealistic expectations. Your partner might believe or may believe they are satisfying you when they are not, preventing real improvement. 3. Leads to sexual dissatisfaction. Suppressing your true desires means you will never get pleasure you actually need. 4. Builds resentment. Over time, frustration from unmet needs can turn into resentment or emotional distance. Now, number 5, prevents open communication. Instead of discussing what feels good, do you know that faking it can also encourage avoidance and dishonesty? When you don't communicate with your partner, when you don't tell your partner how you feel, how you want your sexual desires to be met, try to avoid your partner, you try to fake it for you just to feel like he's doing the right thing. 6, it reduces emotional intimacy. Genuine intimacy strives on vulnerability, and faking it creates emotional detachment. It's like you having a rubber band, and when it reaches its elasticity, it breaks. Then 7, it encourages a cycle of disconnection. When pleasure is not real, when pleasure is not met, the emotional and physical connection weakens, harming the overall relationship. If faking orgasm is harming your relationship, here are 5 solutions to break the cycle and build intimacy. 1. Open communication. Talk honestly with your partner about your needs, the desires, and what truly brings you pleasure. Avoid blaming and instead focus on building a safe space for vulnerability. Express what feels good, what doesn't, and encourage your partner to do the same. Open, judgment-free conversations create deeper trust and lead to more fulfilling sex life. When you talk with your partner, when you express yourself, when you tell your partner how you feel, how you want your sexual desires to be met, your fantasies, don't be surprised your partner just wants you to be open to him or to her. And then what happens? You guys build that connection back to back again. 2, explore together. Some people might say they don't want to explore with their partner all because they don't know how their partner will feel when they want to try new techniques. Why don't you try it first? Instead of faking it, working together to discover what actually feels good. Take time to learn each other's body through mutual exploration, feedbacks, even toys. Okay, let me give you an example, a story of a friend of mine, a married friend of mine. And then she came to me and then she was explaining about how she doesn't get satisfied on bed from her husband. And then, when you've heard a lot about toys and you're educated in that level. So I told her, why don't you try toys? She was like, toy, what? Like, why would she use toy? And I was like, okay, there are different types of toy. They have the vibrator, they have the rolls, they have different types. Why don't you try using the vibrator for your sex with your husband? And she was like, vibrator. How will she use it? I said, no problem. Just go and get it first, and then I'll explain to you. So when she brought it, I explained to her on how to use it. You could not believe. The next day, Madam called me on the phone, and she was explaining to me how she felt so satisfied, to the extent that even her husband kept on telling her, babe, we are going to try more. So you see how toys make you build that connection back to back, trying new things for your relationship. Also, environment. Try to change environment. You can go to the beach, you can go to an hotel. Not every day you are in your house, and not every day you are in your room. You can even try using your kitchen. Stay in the kitchen, stay in the sitting room, stay anywhere. Change environment. So trying new things, whether it's a different techniques, position on environment, or even toys, can create excitement. The key is to make sure pleasure is a shared journey rather than an individual goal, strengthening both intimacy and connection. 3. Prioritize foreplay and connection. You don't just rush into sex. Try foreplay. Foreplay involves kissing, romancing, talking, having those little sweet talks. Those things builds up your momentum before you have sex. We know everybody just wants to get satisfied, but try foreplay before the sex and you see what I'm talking about. Sometimes the issue is not just about physical, but also emotional too. Building anticipation through foreplay, sensual touch, and deep emotional connection can make a huge difference. Focus on non-sexual intimacy as well, like deep conversation, eye contact, and affectionate gestures, which can enhance overall chemistry and make physical intimacy more natural and more satisfying. 4. Educate yourself and partner. No man is an island. Many people fake orgasm because they lack a true understanding of their own bodies and sexual responses. Take time to learn more about sexual health, pleasure, and techniques that works for both of you. Read books, watch educational videos, or even take a class together to break myth and build confidence in the bedroom. Finally, number 5, seek professional help if needed. If faking orgasm has become a long-term habit or has created deep emotional distance, consulting a sex therapist or a relationship counselor can help. Professionals provide guidance on communication, intimacy issues, and techniques to improve sexual satisfaction. Seeking help isn't a sign of failure. It is a step forward to a healthier, more connected relationship. So what can you do differently moving forward? Take a moment to reflect on your own experiences and relationships. Consider having an open and honest conversations with your partner about your needs and desires. And remember, a healthy relationship is built on trust, communication, and mutual respect. Thanks for tuning into the episode of the Love Diary with Bobby. Join us next time on the next episode. And don't forget to subscribe. Drop your comments on your favorite podcast platform. I still remain your ever-charming host, Bobby. Bye!